Maltese dogs may be small, but they pack quite the pair of lungs. These vocal dogs bark very loudly and very often, unless trained not to do so from an early age. No doubt Maltese are considered one of the most popular small dog breeds in the world. They're known for their lovable personality and their adorable looks. In this video we will go over the good, the bad, and the ugly of owning a Maltese dog. First, let's talk about the good and show you why the Maltese would be great for you. Number 1. Maltese dogs are hypoallergenic and low shedding. One of the biggest pros of owning a Maltese, especially if you suffer from sensitivities to pet dander and hair, is their hypoallergenic qualities. Maltese dogs are one of the best hypoallergenic breeds. They have low shedding coats and don't produce quite as much dander as other breeds. Even those who suffer from severe pet allergies have reported that the Maltese dog doesn't activate their allergic reactions. These adorable pups are safe to cuddle. They won't have you sneezing or itching every time you cuddle them. Number 2. Training a Maltese is very easy. Maltese dogs are renowned for their intelligence, often being very easy to train. For centuries, these cute pups have been trained for a myriad of different jobs. They have been employed as therapy dogs, circus performers, little watchdogs, and even babysitters. The number of things they can be trained for is vast. Their intelligence is above average, and they have the people-pleasing personality that makes training them incredibly easy. Number 3. Maltese are excellent with kids. One of the best pros of owning a Maltese is that these dogs are just fantastic with kids. If you have toddlers or teenagers in the house, a Maltese is the perfect new addition to your family. These precious dogs are careful when playing with small children. They don't play rough and are quite gentle and careful. With teenagers, they become more mischievous and adventurous, always tailoring themselves to fit the energy of their family members. Aggression is not something you need to worry about when owning a Maltese, since these dogs are much too calm and composed to display negative behavior. They are quite patient and don't become reactive even if they are provoked. Number 4. The Maltese are small and easy to handle. With their cute, tiny size, these pooches are very easy to handle. They fit perfectly in micro apartments, and you can pick them up and carry them everywhere. You can take them shopping with you, travel with them in your purse, and take them on airplanes. Their small size also means that you'll have plenty of room in bed if your furry friends sleep with you. They don't take up much space on the bed, couch, or even on a chair. Now let's bring to you the bad, and what you will have to endure as a Maltese owner. Number 1. Maltese show little difficulty in house training. Maltese are similar to most other little dog breeds when it comes to housebreaking. It might be challenging to get them to the point where they feel the need to go to the bathroom and have enough time to get out onto the grass. Although this breed is stubborn in its behavior, if you are persistent in your training methods, you will eventually succeed. Number 2. Maltese are prone to temperature sensitivity. This is a significant drawback of the Maltese, meaning that they are unsuitable for those who like intensive activity or reside in hot areas. This means you'll monitor your Maltese's indoor and outdoor activities to ensure they aren't overworked. Despite the fact that Maltese get along well with children, they must be taught how to engage with them and when to stop playing in order to avoid overheating when the weather is hot. Number 3. Separation anxiety can be a problem. Maltese dogs are typically independent and have no problem being left alone for a few hours each day, but spoil them, and you will likely find your shoes nibbled and your neighbors complaining about all the barking that's heard from your home. Separation anxiety is common in spoiled dogs. It leads to excessive barking, chewing, and feelings of sadness. You can prevent this through training and restraining from overly spoiling your little Maltese. Number 4. Maltese can't go outside alone. Maltese are too little to play outside without supervision, and larger creatures may prey on them. If you want a dog that you can leave alone in your yard without monitoring, this is not the breed for you. Outside, predators like hawks, snakes, coyotes, wolves, and eagles are waiting to pounce on your Maltese. Finally, let's bring to you the ugly, and what might make you change your mind about getting a Maltese dog. Number 1. Spoiling a Maltese is too easy. Adorable eyes, tiny paws, cute tails, and a precious gaze are the ingredients of a dog that is bound to be spoiled. Add a cute, friendly bark to that equation, and you will find yourself cuddling your Maltese 16 hours a day. Maltese dogs are too precious to not be spoiled. There is no question there. However, spoiling can turn a naturally obedient and pleasant dog into a little warrior that will only have his way. Spoiled dogs can be extreme. They can turn yappy, unobedient, and loud. They can also become snappy. This is another con of owning a Maltese, as it involves restraining from being overly affectionate and indulgent when that's all you'll want to do. Number 2. Their size makes them vulnerable. The Maltese are very petite dogs. These are toy dogs that can weigh as little as 5 pounds when fully grown. As you can imagine, being this small often makes them vulnerable to injury or other dangers. They can easily get injured when playing with kids or adults, and they are at risk of being trampled over when playing with larger dogs. Supervision is a must if you want to own a Maltese. This dog should not be left off-leash unless the area is fenced, and there are no overexcited dogs around that could harm them during play. Children should also be supervised when playing with these tiny dogs, especially small, speedy children that could accidentally hurt them. Number 3. Easily gets overexcited. Maltese dogs are celebrated for their even temper and calm nature. However, they are not always able to contain their excitement. This usually happens when they are welcoming their favorite humans after a period of separation. Maybe you ran an errand for a couple of hours, or you had traveled for work for the week. Whatever the case, expect a loud welcome from your four-legged bestie. Number 4. Need for attention. Maltese dogs are quite needy when seeking attention from their human companions. They will mostly whine or cry when they want to play or cuddle. Therefore, if you notice your Maltese suddenly getting restless and vocal, start with a hug and a quick game.